Hey, YouTube family, what's good? This is your guy, DJ Blesson, the best one. So we got to debunk a lot of things. So I came back to make yet another video about Shedeur because you guys claim you don't like it, but you keep clicking on the channel. So smash that like button, hit the notification bell. I'm the man with the plan that make it happen. Yes, I'm Sam. Yes, I am. But anyways, they like saying that Shedeur Sanders can't run the football. He can't do X, Y, and Z until we say A, B, C, do, re, mi. So I'm about to hit my intro and show you proof Shedeur is an athletic quarterback. He is.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve.
So all these new quarterbacks who are presumably being called better athletes than Shedeur, they run more, they favor more in the game of the athleticsness. You're hearing even Jackson Dart is better athletically than Shedeur, but people are forgetting guys like Shedeur, they're leery of using their legs. Shedeur could run if he wants to, and I'm gonna show it, but they choose not to run so much because the same guys criticizing Shedeur Sanders for not being a running quarterback, Shedeur is thinking of them because they would be the same guys criticizing Shedeur if he ran a lot. So melanated quarterbacks are stuck in a position where they have these elite gift that God gave them and they don't know if they should use it because of the over criticism that's done on them and the goalpost that keeps being moved. But let's look at a little video here of Shedeur debunking all the myths that he's not a running quarterback. I see here he's clearly doing it well. He's avoiding the rush, getting another touchdown here. I see Shedeur looking like more mobile and able than ever, but yet they're telling us through all these selections that he can't do it. I'm looking at here, he evades the blitz package coming from the edge rusher again, yet he does another run. And we're forgetting how durable Shedeur is as well while getting so who cares about these other quarterbacks being so-called running quarterbacks? Are they durable enough like Shedeur? This man is running against the elite Division I teams. Even if you don't like those teams and you call them trash, these are teams that Shedeur are playing well against that are supposed to be elite competition. Shedeur has been running. He doesn't have to run if he has an arm. I thought that's what you guys told quarterbacks. You guys said Justin Fields runs too much. Although he barely ran that much at Ohio State, that was the criticism from the same pundits who are hating on Shedeur. They told us Justin Fields doesn't take enough time to go through his first read progressions. He's quick with his feet, and that's a problem in the NFL. You have to be able to read the defense and all that. It was the IQ thing and the athletic thing. Now it's we need the athleticsness. We need you to be able to get off the rid of the ball quickly. But we were told when our quarterbacks get rid of the ball quickly, that's not high IQ level. You're supposed to take your time and wait to see the play get broken down properly. That's what was told to us. Why is the common thing here and the common theme here is let's say anything negative that we can and do the opposite when it's a certain set-so quarterback? The only reason I showed you guys that highlight just to make my point be proven clear as clear could be. You don't like Shedeur Sanders because he's a black quarterback. I know. It's a lot of things going on when I said that. A lot of you guys are going to call me this professional victim and you don't know me. You don't even know who I voted for, so shut the hell up. You don't like the truth is being said out here. You don't like Shedeur not only because of who his dad is, you don't like what his dad presents out here. He presents a pattern that's going to cost the jobs of many males, meaning that what the standard of Deion Sanders is now, a lot of teams and universities are trying that in the HBCU level. Now, we know those coaches in the HBCU level like Michael Vick, Deshaun Jackson, and others, even Eddie George. Well, I think Eddie George is in the Division I now. They're going to flourish in the ranks of the Division I universities, such as the Power 4, the Power 5, the Power 6. That got a lot of people scared because these male dudes couldn't live up to the ability in the professional ranks. So coaching is this other thing you can fall back on and become great. So you got us already taking over the quarterback positions in the NFL. I dare say it's making a lot of the male men obsolete in this game we call football, even in the coaching realms. They got to protect what but still that's seen as the lead positions. They have to protect that. So you can't have this Deion Sanders effect get contagious and be spread amongst all the ranks in college football. And that's what's happening. This is bigger than football. It's deeper than football. So how could you hurt that? You have to find a way to dismiss what Colorado football is doing. We've seen that for the last 2 years. You have to see, it was beautiful. The world loved Deion when he was in the black world, quote unquote, HBCU. Everybody wanted to get their hands on it. It was hot like pancakes. ESPN was the great purporting this narrative of the HBCU greatness in Deion Sanders. But once you move from this black world into the white world, you're a threat now. And we all know that's the reality. See, I don't beat around the bush. I tell you what it is. Because one thing about me, I'm not out here to uplift this melanated brother when he's in the wrong. No, I call him out. But when I see people making this game of football that I love turn into this political realm and what we already have to live in said societies, then I'm going to say something. And I'm not even out here to champ Shedeur that much like that. But we see what's clearly going on. It's not really about Shedeur Sanders. It's really about the black and white conundrum that we're pretty much stuck in, that people sweep around the bushes, that people lose sponsorships because they choose to speak on it like me. Bravely so, I speak about this. See, unlike your favorite YouTubers, I have to go to sleep at night. I have to look at my sons who look like me. In fact, some of them favor Shedeur Sanders and they look like him. They believe in the sports world. They believe in the entertainment world as a fair, non-biased place. So I therefore have to prep my kids ready for what they will have to face. That will probably be far worse than what Shedeur has to go through, because Shedeur has, no offense to count his pockets, he has somewhat of a financial stability to fall back on. But a lot of us who have to go through what Shedeur goes through, when we get sabotaged like that, our income is drastically hurt. Or if, no matter if you're a YouTuber, a NASCAR driver, or whatever job field you're in, even if it is a garbage man, you get to see the disparities when it becomes towards you and your counterpart, your male counterpart, that is. You see the pay scale is not the same. You're being ridiculed for anything. The reduction in pay is always there. And you have to think, what is this really about? Well, it's still spiritual warfare we're going through. And the race thing is very true. Now, I make sure that I'm not this professional victim. I'm not bothered by someone who calls me the N-word or any of that. I'm a strong melanated brother. But when it comes to football, once again, I'm going to be the voice that's there to combat against the fake, false narrative that's there. You don't like what I say, but you love when they ridicule Colorado football. You love when they ridicule Deion Sanders. You love it when they tell you that Shedeur Sanders is a sixth round pick. And Jackson Dart is all of a sudden the sixth best quarterback in the draft. So when Jackson Dart does trash, just like, not that I'm hoping he does trash, but I see it. When he does trash like Zach Wilson, Mitch Trubisky, Sam Darnold, none of these guys like Todd McShay, the ESPN pundits, the Colorado haters, they never come out and say they were wrong. We were wrong saying Pat Mahomes was not going to be a good quarterback. We were wrong saying Jalen Hurts is not going to rise above the criticisms. We were wrong that Lamar Jackson was a glorified wide receiver. They never come out to say they were wrong. So I'm always going to be the voice here to say, I fucking told you so. I told you these pundits are scrubs, racists, who can't deal with their own insecurities. The fans who don't like Shedeur. And you know what? Forget about the fanatics, because they're fake as well. And they're not relevant enough for me to talk about, because even their own peers know they're rhetoric losers who just want to trump up on more dirt towards people who look like me. No other reason than that. Shedeur didn't smash their wives. Are their wives coveting and lusting after us once again, that they have to overwhelmingly diminish our worth? See, I say the things that make the room uncomfortable. It's like a thick bitch in the room. You know, she's so thick and is looking so juicy and right. She goes in a barbershop. She goes in a beauty salon. She goes at your kid's school. She just makes the whole room uncomfortable because the beauty is overwhelmingly just so thick and beautiful, you don't know how to behave, but you gotta remain professional. It's almost like a situation like that. Am I lying, y'all? Because it's the elephant in the room when one of us come out and about and steal the attention from guys that look like their grandkids, that look like their sons. So naturally, they stick the code. And by sticking the code, every 2 months prior to the draft, this false narrative comes out and about. If you go to my videos, you'll see how I told you Sam Darnold was a piece of crap quarterback. If you go to my channel, you'll see how I broke the news that Zach Wilson was trash. And go look at the comment sections, how many people told me I don't know football. How many of them? Go look at when Mitch Trubisky, I got videos right now that agreed with Skip Bayless, because Skip Bayless was the only one with intestinal fortitude who said I wouldn't draft Mitch Trubisky in the 5th round, let alone the 1st round. And Mitch Trubisky becomes the number 2 pick. Ladies and gentlemen, it is always going to be about race. Paul Mooney said it. Race was here when I got here. I didn't create it. So stop getting mad at DJ Blesson for saying what others don't dare to say, for saying what others rather sweep under the rug. We don't do that over here. We confront it, we faced it, and we deal with it. That's what we do here at the IsmokeHiphop Live platform. I'm your guy, DJ Blesson, the best one. And on my mama, I do mean the best one. That's why every single video I do, at the end of them, what I tell you, not only is bigger than football and deeper than football, but I tell you guys to love your family, to love your kids, and to stay blessed. You hear me? I love each and every single one of y'all from the bottom of my heart. Don't cry about what people make you go through. These fires that we have to go through, these hoops we have to jump through, and these hurdles we have to override, it makes you the strong man and women that you are today. Never forget that part. This is no professional victim here. This is a man standing on principles, standing on his square, and he don't care about the squares and triangles who trying to move him out the pivot. You hear me? Stand on it.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, it's my fault.